Let me show you my campus network project. In this project here you can see the topology. In the project you can see that there are three main buildings, that is ICT building, CSE department and math department. All of these are connected with three router 1, 2, 3. Each of this network has a different IP address. For example, ICT building has the IP address 192.168.1.0. CSE department has CSE department has first two part is same. I just change this second two part. That means 2.0, and math department is 3.0. And here you can see that inter router LAN. This network IP is 10.10.0 and this network IP is 10.0.0.0. and here you can see the subnet mask as 30 and 24 20. ICT building, CSE department, math department ICT IP mask is subnet mask is 24, but in inter router LAN subnet mask is 30. Okay, what I did here, I assigned IP static IP for this 3 server and this 3 router, because I don't want this interfaces router to change regularly. If it changes, then these PCs will not be, then the PC from the different LAN or different department won't be able to communicate with each other. So let's start from the DHCP server. Okay, first in the DHCP server, if you go to the config file, then desktop, then ipconfig, you can see that I have assigned a static IP address, which is IP version 4 192.168.1.2. the default mask appears automatically. If you don't want to press it, then default gateway is 192.168.1.1. that is the interface of this first router, and then DNS server address is 192.168.1.3. that is here. You can see I have assigned it here. Okay, another thing is in DHCP server you have to also configure the pool address. If you go to the DHCP section here, you can see that I have created 3 pool. This server pool, this one is the default pool, I haven't used it. I have added 3 new pool, that is pool 1, pool 2 and the pool 3. In pool 1 you can see that I have defined the default gateway, that is the interface of this first router. Then the DNS server, here you can see DNS server is 192.168.1.3, and IP address I have given that it should start from 192.168.1.5, because I am using first 4 router statically, and then I gave the maximum number of user, that is 20. So this is route 1, and let's go to the pool 2. For pool 2 is for this network. Here you can see that I have assigned default gateway 2.1. this is 192.168.2.1. then there is a DNS server, that is 192.168.1.3. the IP address start from the 192.168.2.2. and for the LAN 3, that means math department, the default gateway is 192.168.3.1. then the DNS server is 192.168.1.3, and the IP address for this PC will start from the 198.168.3.2. and here you can see that the maximum number of user is also same as the previous, that is 20. Okay, so I have created 3 pool and assigned static IP address all of this here, all of this router. Let's go to the DNS server. In this DNS server, if you go to the desktop, then ipconfig, you can see that I have assigned this IP address here, 192.168.1.3, and the default gateway is 192.168.1.1. then the DNS server is 1.3. okay, and in the DNS server, let's go to the service section, then DHCP section. You can see that let's go to DNS server. You can see that I have added this record. If you click on the record, you can see that I have given this name www.tahir.com, then the IP address 192.168.1.3. this is the IP address of this web server, and you can see that I have assigned this web IP address to this web server. Okay, let's go to the web server. In web servers, go to the service, then HTTP. You can see that HTTP and HTTPS both is turned on. Then in the indexed file, I have edited the indexed file, and this page will be shown when I call that website www.tahir.com. this website will be shown. Okay, let's show you the what IP address I used here in desktop IP address. You can see that I have assigned 192.168.1.4 to this IP address. Okay, in router 1, let's go to router 1. We have two interface. One is this interface. If you hover over it, you can see what interface you are using it, and then I know that this is the fast Ethernet 0x0 interface. This interface I have assigned this IP address 192.168.1.1, and then this is a serial interface. In the serial interface, I have assigned 10.10.10.0 interface. Okay, so I don't need to add anything here. It's just okay. And if you okay, let's go to the second router. In second router, you can see that it is using three interface. First two is the serial interface, and the third one, the black one, is the fast Ethernet. Fast Ethernet. In the fast Ethernet, I have assigned the one this IP address 192.168.2.1, and in this serial 20 means this left side part, I have assigned 10.10.2, and for the right side part, serial 3, I have assigned 20.0.0.1. so when you are okay, so after just go to the fast Ethernet interface again. You can see that in this window you can see all the command you are using here. So you can just go to the click a CLI option. In CLI option, you get a option like this. Just write here IP helper address ADDRESS. Then IP helper address means the IP address of the DHCP server. Just give it 192.168.1.2. just then click enter. It will automatically, this router will be configured to take IP addresses from this DHCP pool 2. Okay, let's go to the third router. In the third router, in config section, we can see that it has two interface, red one and the black one. The red interface is the serial 2 interface. In serial 2 interface, you can see that IP address 20.0.2, and in the black interface, that means fast Ethernet interface, you can see that I have assigned 192.168.3.1 in IP address. So when you after assigning this IP address, you can see that you get a command line like router config IP. Then go to the CLI, and here in the CLI just type IP helper address ADDRESS address, then 192.168.1.2. that is the IP address of this DHCP server. Just click enter. Then this router will be configured to take IP addresses from this DHCP pool. One additional thing I need to configure in each of this router, that is the RIP. So go to the first router, go to the RIP. You can see that I have added this two network. So what does that mean? You can see that this router has two interface. This is the ICT building and another one is the inter router LAN. So just just enter the IP addresses of this network one by one and click add. Here we have two interface, that means two network. This is why I am able to only add two IP address. I cannot add more than this. So this 192.168.1.0 means the ICT building network, and the 10.0.0 means that this network. Okay, let's go to the second router. In second router, let's go to config section, then RIP. You can see that I have like three interface. Each interface it has a different network ID. Network ID always start with 0, and I have added those three here, just like the before. 10 point, you don't need to give any name here, just add the IP address and type the IP address and then add 10.0.0.0, 20.0.0, that means this network, and 192.168.2.0, this means the CSE department network. And in the third network, you can also see see that I have two interface, two network. One is started with the 20 and another one is started with the 192. So one is 20.0.0.0 and another one is 192.168.3.0, and that means the CSE department network. So after setting all of this, just use this simple PDU to check whether everything is working or not. First check if is routing is okay within the network. You can see that I got a successful message here. Then let's check if it is, if we can communicate between ICT building and the CSE department. It is successful. Then let's try to communicate between ICT department and the MET department. ICT and the MET. You can see I got a successful here. So the routing is working. One PC from here can communicate with the server and the PC here. You can also check with this server. This server is coming here, successful. Okay, so let's see if we can access the website from all of this PC. Let's go to the PC of the ICT building. Click, double click on it, then go to the web browser. Okay, in the web browser I have to put the website name www.taher.com. okay, I will just copy it and paste it. Okay, you can see a web page what I defined in the web server is coming here. Okay, let's go to the second PC of this second CSE department. Open the web browser, go to the desktop, then web browser. Where it is? Okay, put it there, click enter. Okay, you can see that I am getting the response. Let's go to a PC in the MET department. Double click on the web browser. Okay, click here. Okay, so we are getting this web page here also. Okay, this is my simple project. Thank you for watching.